Okay, so you're wondering about when and where and how and booba choopa doo when the field trip part 2 is gonna come out, because it was such a banger, and of course I'm gonna make another one because it got like 52,000 views. That's pretty good for what was it, a 14-minute roleplay? That doesn't matter. So part 2, I'm gonna talk about in this video, but it will be coming out soon. I'm just getting a lot more people to help do it. So if you want to be in that video, just comment down below. I read all of them. So let's go. Famous. Okay, so the field trip part 2 is probably going to come out in sometime in this month. Just a heads up. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the storyline now. So let's meet our deaths. Oh, my headset just actually flew off my head. That was a terrible transition. Sorry about that. Oh. So the plot. The plot of the first one was a rogue scientist that created this big machine, and when he put like someone on the machine, like innocent random people, they would turn into these weird zombie type overpowered things. He only accomplished to do it to 3 people before ending his own life trying to chase 3 rogue students. These students were led by a selfish teacher that threw all of them in the way of danger just to help herself, or himself, whatever gender, I don't know. It's a male that acts it. Is PG Viking, but you find the role of the teacher, which was a female. I don't know why we had the teacher as a female. It does not matter. Moving on. If you happen to go watch Field Trip Part 1, it's not called Part 1, it's just called the Field Trip Gorilla Tag Horror Roleplay, and I'd advise you subscribe. I'm joking, you can do that on your own free will, or will you? No, you have no choice, do it now. Okay, let's start talking about the plot for Part 2. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil the entire thing, because what's the point of watching if you already know what's going to happen, but I'm going to give you some hints to make you want to watch it more. So, basically, it's going to be about the survivors, which was only me and the person that played the penguin role. We don't know if we can get him. I don't think we can. But if we can't, well, he's just going to we're just going to make it so he did. Okay, we're going to have a ceremony or whatever. That is for later on. The cast, we are still thinking about, do we want the original people, even though half of them can't even be there? Okay, so the plot for it is based off a survival zombie apocalypse type thing, except there will only be a few, the ones that actually got turned into a zombie. The scientist did. So if you actually watched it, the scientist did turn into a zombie. So there will be 4 mega zombies that we don't know what their powers are gonna be or whatever, but each one had an individual power from the first field trip, and basically they're going to be overrunning the city, and we're going to be the last ones alive. The students, I mean. The ones that survived. It was only me. My friend Everett was the teacher that we used an antidote, so he survived at the end. You ever seen the series Undead or whatever? Basically, they're the last survivors, taking on hordes and hordes of zombies, which in our case will only be a few mega zombies that have like mega powers, and I'm not going to spoil the rest, but I hope you look forward to that. And if you want a trailer / teaser or any more announcements coming up this past week, just comment. We probably will do one more before the actual one if it takes us that long, or see you in Field Trip Part 2. I found the antidote!